can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible. Good evening,
What
sir.
you do
I'm
about you?
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me something about you.
Sir, I'm Vaishali Prakash. I'm currently preparing for CLAT and I am doing an internship at VDD Foundation under Shri Krishna Seelam, sir. And
Okay.
this interview was part of my internship.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But how long will you take? You will take only 10 minutes, na?
Yes, sir. 10-15 minutes only.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Yes, sir. So, I have read about you and and I found your profile on LinkedIn, so I thought I will interview you only. And my first question is, what is your most important learning in life as an advocate?
You see, Vaishali, learning as an advocate is something else, and learning as a human being is different.
Yes,
But every professional is a human being. So
yes,
any learning as a human being is a learning of advocate also, because this society has formed this kind of system to control itself. This is the system within. So we have created the law. Society has created the law. So the moment you say that what is your learning as an advocate, I see that learning as a person of society, learning as a human being, that is the learning as an advocate also. And the best thing in this profession is that when you want to actually serve in any area, you can serve and you can contribute. So that is the best part in this profession. That is the beauty of this profession. Like today, you all are young law professionals. If you want to work, you can work. If you want to teach, you can go for teaching. If you don't want to do even that, you can go to judiciary. You can go and practice in different branches of law. So that is the one thing. But ultimately, the lesson is that you have to be a good human being. And if you are a good human being, you are a good lawyer, you are a good businessman, whatever you are. But if you are not a good human being, if you are not accommodating others, if you just take care about yourself, then that is not a good idea. That is not a kind of a person whom we people expect in the society.
yes, sir. You all are our inspirations.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
So my second question is, what change you wish to see in the Indian judiciary?
You see, otherwise our system is absolutely fine. It's great despite being the pressure of population and despite pressure of pendency and large number of cases. You see, if you compare our system with the UK or US or any other country, you will find that they have very limited number of cases. The kind of cases they deal with in Supreme Court in the Constitution, when like there is some fight in the pub and then somebody hit someone, that case is being decided by 13 judges in Supreme Court in the UK. We don't have that kind of situation because our police station will settle those issues. But the bigger issues, it takes a lot of time because of pendency and all. Only one thing we had to speed up, that system should be such that it should go to the common man. Common man should feel that yes, judiciary is there for them also. Most of the time, the poor people feel that no, I can't afford the lawyer's expense, I can't afford the proceeding of the court, I can't devote that much time. And many of them, because of that particular reason, they drop the proceedings. So this is the reality. We have to accept it. So only one thing I accept, that after this NALSA and then this legal aid and all, the criminal matters, some contribution is going on. But the civil proceedings are not going on properly. The poor man is anti-poor. Again, I will say that mediation should be more strengthened, and any court should first of all try for that. That first matter should be mediated, and that part is going to happen after a long time. Now the court has taken different approach. So they are taking the path of mediation, that in each matter there should be some mediation process. And I feel that in near future, there will be a certificate required from the lawyers, from the 10 mediators, that this matter cannot be mediated or mediated. If it cannot be mediated, then only matters may be listed before the court. Yes, Vaishali.
So my next question is, what message do you want to convey to the next generations of lawyers and judges?
You see, you all are next generation of lawyers, next generations of judges. So I only convey that working hard is the only option. If you feel that without working hard, you all can have some good time, that is not a good idea. You may not have it. So the best thing is that you have to contribute. You have to be honest. There are many persons will meet you in the life with whom you will be fed up. You will feel that because of this person, I should not do this. Because of this person, I felt bad. So, but don't get demotivated, because there are so many good people. Like even in my life, I get frustrated whenever I think about 4 or 5 persons. But again, because of the 4 or 5 persons, you should not actually have an idea about the entire society, and you should not stop doing good work. So just keep doing the things, and ultimately you will achieve. You have to read, and you have to read a lot. It's not that just without reading, just without having an idea. At the same time, I request all the new generation lawyers and judges that you should have the grasp of ground reality. Like you are deciding a case of a hawker, but you don't know how the hawker works, then it's very difficult for you to decide. Just barely implementing the formula of law will not help give the complete justice. So in order to give complete justice, in order to argue the matter competently, you should have the grasp of ground reality.
Yes, sir. So these were the questions which I had to ask, but I have my personal questions. Shall I ask them?
Yes, 2, 3 more questions you can ask. And then thereafter, whenever you are coming to Delhi, you are in Darbhanga or Delhi?
Darbhanga now. I will come to Delhi only, sir.
You are in Darbhanga or Delhi?
Darbhanga.
In which city you are, Vaishali?
Darbhanga.
Darbhanga. Okay. So you can ask me 2, 3 more questions, and thereafter you all are welcome for a cup of tea whenever you are here in Delhi.
Yes, sir. We'll meet after some years in Supreme Court.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, sir. So these are my personal questions. What would you do if you had to take on a case that went against your values?
What will I do if a case goes against
Your values.
my accused?
Values.
I did not follow what actually you want to ask. My values.
Values, yeah.
Yes, if the case goes against my values, means what? I should, as a lawyer you want, or as a person deciding the matter, how you want?
As a person, sir.
Yes, so if there is a matter which is not suitable for your personality, you don't feel that you should appear in the matter. First of all, a lawyer should not go into all these nitty-gritties. In my opinion, when you are arguing a matter, you are representing your client. You are not representing yourself. So you should never keep that in mind, that you are representing yourself. If there is somebody who is fraud, there is somebody who is criminal, and you have to defend him because somebody has actually approached you, he is paying fee, and everybody has right to be represented. Even Ajmal Kasau got the representation, and our system is such that we care for everyone. So that is the one issue. But in another angle, if you want to ask me that what you should do as a judge, then obviously as a judge, you have to do the right things. You should not close your eyes. So by open eyes, you should do all this. And if a judge wants an opinion from you as a lawyer, personal opinion, not as an opinion of lawyer of other side, then you should always tell the truth. Then you should always give your heart out. So that is the one aspect. So if one matter has different aspects, when you appear for someone, you are appearing for that particular person. Whatever you are arguing for him, not for you. It's not reflection of your personality. It's the reflection of personality of other side for whom you are appearing, and you represent him only. So your personal values, your personal ideas, your personal nature, that should not come in between your profession and your in the process of administration of justice.
So what should we do if we don't have enough evidences, but our gut feeling says that injustice has been delivered?
You see, our process of system is such that 99 criminals should be left out, but one innocent should not be punished.
Yes,
We have seen many a time that innocents are also punished.
yeah.
And we have seen many a times that accused persons whom we know that they are criminals, they have been never brought before the law. So this is the reality. We have to understand that. But if somebody is going scot-free, if you have, despite having the feeling that this man is guilty, you should try to do your best. You are not the God. And ultimately, you have to believe, because still we believe in the system where Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and Bible and Guru Granth Sahib has a role in the evidence in the court systems. If there are many witnesses, even in the family of the victim, they get hostile. They don't appear before the court. But our system actually, on many a times, because of different reasons, obvious reasons you all know, because being in Darbhanga, you understand that what kind of society we all are having and what kind of situation is there. There are judges who are being killed, and the investigation does not reveal, does not find that who is the person who actually attacked the judge. Recently, a video of Bihar was very actually popular in that sense, the sad video. I didn't like to see that, because the judge was known to me and he was practicing here in Supreme Court, and then he chose to be the judge in Bihar. But when you are going there, we are now talking about witness protection system. What about judge protection system? What about the even police officers are being killed? So ultimately, you have to actually do your best without any ill will. Even if there is an accused person, you have to remember one word of Mahatma Gandhi, that ki paap se घृणा करो, पापी से नहीं. Because even at any moment, there are chances of reform. He can come on the right path. If he doesn't come on the right path, again, I say that if he is guilty, if you have something, a person doesn't change his habit. If there is something against him, he will keep doing it and he will do it again. You must be knowing that persons, he did something, he was not punished, but for other thing which he may not have done, he was punished. I know few cases like this, that someone, what he actually did, he was not punished. But in some cases where he did not do anything, he was actually caught, and in the process, he was booked. And officers also, we don't have scientific mechanism of investigation. That is also a problem. And later stage, I feel that we will be more scientific. We will have artificial intelligence. We will have this CCTV camera coverage. We will have other technology support. Once all these things happen, the situation will be better.
So, sir, one last
Yes,
question.
Vaishali.
Tell me about your case you will never forget.
Which one is my case?
Which you will never forget.
Which one is? Yes, you are from Bihar, so I will mention Lalu Yadav's case.
Yes,
that this Lalu Yadav's DA case, that there are, when this case was brought before me, I had a perception that Lalu is the one of the most corrupt politician. But when I started reading the file, and then I realized that this entire DA case of a person who is being portrayed as the most corrupt politician is only 24 lakhs. And those 24 lakhs were calculated on the basis, on the premise that he has spent some money on the school fee and dresses of the kids. That was not mentioned in the income tax returns. We succeeded in that matter. Or today, Lalu is being prosecuted or convicted in those matters without having any DA. So there is no disproportionate effect, because when you charge someone in 13(1)(d) or PC Act, there is a primary premise that the person has done something while discharging his official duties for the something to get some favors. So there is no ill-gotten money of Lalu Yadav, despite all this. So that success I remember. And I also remember thereafter I started feeling that we should not go by newspaper reports. We should not go by actually the perception what we have. We should go by the files. We should go by the facts. And thereafter we should form the opinions. So being a lawyer, at least I can say this to you, but we can't say to everyone in the society. Society is free to have opinions. But when we appear in a matter, our personal opinion, our personal perception doesn't matter at all. The facts speaks itself. The ex facto is the more important. When you read the file, what is there in the case and what is the foundation of that case, that is more important. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Vaishali.
Thank you so much.
Whenever you are coming here, you are most welcome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you so much.